Welcome to part 2 of the sim rig build. And for part 2, I have the actual steering wheel that I'm going to be mounting up. Let's go ahead and open it. It's a Moza R5. I would consider it a mid-tier steering wheel and pedals, but this one actually came with 3 pedals, obviously. This came with the clutch pedal. If you go to purchase this online, you have to pay an extra $50 for the 3rd pedal. So keep that in mind when purchasing this. I purchased it for $400. To purchase this specific one with the 3rd pedal, you're about $650 to $700 before taxes, before shipping. The steering wheel itself, really good shape. It do need to be cleaned up a little bit. For $400, this is, I don't like how small this is. This is my hand compared to the steering wheel. This is puny. I don't like how small this is, so I'm probably going to dismount this one and put like an aftermarket steering wheel onto this. Is where the steering wheel will mount to. I'm going to remove this stand here, and this is where the steering wheel actually mounts onto. I'll get a video of that. Meetings. Come on, come on, Tubby. Here, have your cardboard box. It came with some wiring and the 3 pedals. That is everything it came with. It's a steering wheel, the actual direct drive motor, and your 3 pedals, the wiring. So I'm going to mount this up onto here so we actually have pedals and a steering wheel to try out in this video on CarX. For the motor, I'm going to remove this mount now, and we're going to mount this. After removing the mount for the table, I have 4 bolts there. It seems like I have to actually remove this, mount it onto here, maybe. I mean, there is holes here to remove it from there, but I think the easiest thing I'm going to do is mount it, remove it from here, and then I can adjust it to how I want it. So let's go ahead and remove this. Okay, so I have the side adjustments. You have 3 levels of adjustment here and 3 levels of adjustment here. I removed these 2 to pop this down, and then I can go ahead and mount the actual rig up, and I'll do that now. Mount that up, slide that how I want. I might have to adjust this yet. We'll see in a few seconds. The first problem I found with mounting this up, the bolt holes there, they line up, where are they? They line up there, but there's no holes up front there for it. So I'm probably just gonna mount 2 bolts on, get a drill later on and drill 2 holes to mount it there. So that's no problem. I can drill holes, but one of the issues I said I could run into with this whole little project I'm doing is buying stuff from Facebook. You might not always get something to work. Luckily, I have access to modify this and that to make it work. So I'm going to make it work. I will drill holes into this to mount it. So that's no big deal, but just keep in mind that is issues you can run into with this. And I am, so I will drill holes in that later, but I just want to get this mounted. Sadly, we're only going to be able to run 2 bolts, so we're going to make sure they're nice and snugged up. But if we flip that up, now that is obviously pointing down, so I'm going to adjust this up maybe a little bit to hopefully give me a little better angle than that. With this being installed now, I noticed one thing while playing around with it. First of all, the adjustment kind of sucks. There is a bit of adjustment, but where the seat is so low and the shifter don't seem to really go up more. I mean, technically you can buy a shifter that probably sits here, that would sit about here. So if you had a seat that went up a bit more, this would make a bit more sense because you can angle it up a bit more. But right now it's kind of angled down. I don't know if you can see that. Where this is straight, that is angled down. So it's kind of weird like that. But I mean, once again, $140 for this mount. I can't blame this because this isn't really made to mount up to this. So this is probably not a total universal setup. It might be for a cheaper setup. But right now I got it kind of working and it's quite bouncy. For drifting, I mean, throwing it around a little bit might get a little annoying, but worst case scenario, I always can take a pipe and weld it down to this one. So then it's a little bit more sturdy or something along them lines. But right now we're halfway there. We got the wheel on there. Let's get the pedals mounted. Whee! Now remember, I did state the clutch pedal does not come with this. So this is a $50 add-on. So with the steering wheel and the two pedals is $650-ish. With the third pedal is about $700, which I purchased it for $400. So what, 5, 6, that's $250 I saved just from purchasing it elsewhere. And I don't know if it works yet. I could have totally spent this on something that don't work, but it looks promising. It's roughly about 1 year old, and for about a year old, I believe it barely has any dirt onto it. I am going to clean it up with a wet wipe shortly, but I will clean all this up with a wet wipe shortly. Make sure that's nice and snug. And now that seems not bad. So what I had to do here, I think there's 2 mounting holes here that were supposed to go down and mount to the actual body of it, but I couldn't get them to line up with them back here. So I mounted it on the back with these little weird screw thingies. Yeah, that's definitely sturdy enough. It's going to be a little weird because it's tilted to the right a little bit. You can kind of see it like here. It's a little off-centered, but I turned it like this, I guess, so it kind of wouldn't notice it as much. Your foot pedal is going to be a little bit further away from you for the most part. Some cars are like that, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But right now, this is the sim rig setup. That looks pretty crazy, dude. We have this bit of wiring that goes with it. This one wire here goes up into this port for the pedal. Then you have one that goes to the dash or your screen. And I don't know what the whole USB or this one's all about, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully it can make sense soon when I get everything else. But let's hook this up and try it out. This is the setup right now. It's looking pretty gnarly. I'll play with the settings. An okay run of me just trying it out, seeing what it feels like and seeing how this goes. But this is don't mind the cable management right now, we'll fix that. But this is kind of pretty sick. It's kind of weird because I'm not used to the whole like pedal system, I guess. It's like as soon as you give this car a bit of throttle, she spins out. I don't have a shifter, so I gotta use the paddles to kind of shift for me. And I don't have a handbrake, so I'm trying to do this track without a handbrake. And we spun it again. If I hold brake, it reverses it, so that's pretty nice. I'm trying to clutch kick it and it just spins me out. Oh my god. I can't give this thing full throttle. As soon as you go second gear, she just wants to spin out. No, sir, she don't want to. Alright, we're gonna try to see if we can finish this in first gear at least. Jesus. Oh, come on, no. I definitely need to play this a little bit more to get a little bit more used to it, but give me like a week and I'll be able to complete this track. Just watch. When I get more to it, I'll definitely be able to do a bit better in it. Oh! Honestly, this wheel feels kind of crazy though. Ah, man. I'm probably oversteering like crazy, but... Ah, that's definitely what it is. I'm oversteering like something crazy, so I gotta work on that. Alright, well, that was me trying out the wheel. Hopefully I can do a little bit better on the next one. The next one will include the shifter. Then we gotta get a handbrake. And I think that would be it for the build. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit to see if I can get a little bit better at just using clutch kicking to drift it. It feels really nice. Honestly, at first I wasn't sure how I felt about the smaller wheel. It feels okay. I definitely will probably think about getting the bigger wheel. They have a 12-inch one. This is an 11-inch. Also, when I was downloading the app to calibrate everything, I found out that these wheels are actually designed by Lamborghini or something like that. It has these three colors is because this is like the Lamborghini color scheme. So that's apparently why, I'm guessing that's why they do that. But they actually have a Lamborghini Revolta wheel, and yeah, this is just too small. So I definitely will be looking at upgrading the wheel. I'll hopefully have the shifter for next video, and then get a handbrake once again within the next video after that. And we'll see if I can complete that track in a full rotation. So let's go ahead and go into the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this is. It's just me playing this. I plan on utilizing this though for a couple future videos. Hopefully you enjoyed that type of content. I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what I like. Hopefully you enjoyed the start of a sim rake build, and let's get into the next episode.